We kick off episode 11 with an update on all the activities going on here at the high school.
Then, Caleb will be interviewing a few of the cast members of the one-act play.
After that, Peyton and Jacob will be giving us an update on our current spring sports.
Welcome back to Lions Live. I'm Addison Giannis.
And I'm Caleb Fleming.
Livingston High School's mock trial team traveled to Dallas this past weekend for its 46th annual state mock trial competition to compete amongst the 24 schools in the two-day event.
During round 1, Danielle Dickens received Best Advocate Award and Levi Perry received Best Witness.
On round 2, Ethan McWhorter received Best Advocate and Levi Perry received a second award for Best Witness.
Then round 3 awards went to Levi Perry as he received a third Best Witness award and Braxton Ratliff received Best Attorney.
And in the final round, Best Witness went to Levi Perry and Best Advocate was awarded to Carmelo Ivory. The one-act play is advancing to bi-districts. Awards were given to Caleb Fleming, All-Star Cast,
Kaylee Stanley, Honorable Mention All-Star Cast,
and Sophia Fitzgerald, All-Star Tech.
Speaking of the one-act play, let's go speak to a couple of the cast members. Who am I here with?
Kaylee Stanley.
Aiden Coriel.
I'm Elijah James.
And I'm Autumn Lee.
Sophia Fitzgerald. Annabelle Raspberry.
And how did you get interested in theater?
Well, I got interested in theater because Miss Chambers had me on her tech crew my sophomore year. And then she asked me to audition, and I've been doing it since.
I got interested in theater because my mother always called me really dramatic, and it seemed like a fun thing to do in junior high, so I just started doing it.
I kind of got dragged in last year. I just kind of fell in love with the people in theater.
And I had a lot of friends in it, and I was already interested in it because I love watching plays and musicals, and I figured why not try and see how it is to be in one.
I got interested in theater. My older cousin did it for all 4 years of high school, and it appealed to me a lot, so I joined my freshman year.
Sophia begged me to audition my junior year.
So off of that, how long have you been acting?
I've been acting since I was in 6th grade.
I've been acting since my sophomore year to now, so my senior year.
2 years.
2 years. And how long have you been on the tech crew?
3 years.
I have been acting, this is my second year now.
Okay, and what play are y'all currently working on?
We're currently working on The Three Musketeers.
And what role do you have in the show?
My roles are Treville, Father, Cardinals Guard, and I scream backstage.
I have one role, and I'm Athos, one of the Musketeers.
I play the role of Aramis, one of the Musketeers, and that's all.
And I'm the lighting technician.
In these shows?
I'm the stage manager of the show.
And I am Sabine.
And how long have you been stage managing?
I've been stage managing this is my second year. I've stage managed 3 shows.
What has been a challenge with this show?
Well, one of our major challenges is Miss Chambers unfortunately got hurt, and it's hard to work without her.
I would say one of our main challenges is just figuring out our set and the ideas that we need for the play to come together the way that our plays have in the past.
I definitely think that the absence of Miss Chambers has made it difficult to kind of arrange the set and make things work out the ways that we typically have them working.
I think one of my challenges that not everyone else is facing is because we're using new equipment this year in competition that we don't get to practice with regularly. I think that's kind of challenging, but it's also really fun to get to do new things.
Not having Miss Chambers has definitely been a challenge, but it has also taught us a lot. We've learned to work through a lot of difficulties, and our acting director, Miss Eggy, has done a fantastic job of pulling the show together, and it's turning into something really great.
I agree. Not having Miss Chambers has been incredibly difficult, but in a way it's still kind of a nice thing. You know, students have had a lot more creative control than we have in the past. We have learned to be more independent, and it's also given Miss Eggy an amazing opportunity to do something that she never would have gotten to do otherwise.
And what is the most fun thing you have done this year in theater?
I think learning how to sword fight and choreograph everything was extremely fun throughout the whole process.
I agree with Aiden. I get to do a cartwheel on stage, so that's pretty fun.
Definitely getting to choreograph the moves that we've learned to sword fight, because putting them into action is really nice.
Yeah, the sword fights are definitely fun, and I also really like I said, I like doing the new equipment because it's always fun to try new things, especially whenever we can make it different each time we do it.
Getting closer to friends. The sword fighting is great, don't get me wrong, but just having a group of people that you just laugh with all day, every day has definitely been my favorite part of it all.
The most fun thing to me is always getting to work on the more creative parts of the show. Like the beginning when we're figuring things out is probably my favorite part of the process.
I'm gonna need to come see the play because the sword fights seem really cool.
They are pretty fun. Now let's check in on Peyton and Jacob and see what our sports are up to.
Peyton here with another girls' sports update. Starting off with powerlifting, congratulations to junior Maddie Allen on her third trip to the state championships. Maddie will compete on March 14th at the state meet in Edinburgh. Then for the girls' soccer team. On March 4th, the Lady Lions competed against the Hampshire Finette Ladyhorns. Then March 7th, the Lady Lions achieved 8-0 victory against the East Chamber Bucks. They defeated the Liberty Panthers 6-1 on March 10th. Cheer them on as they're on their road to playoffs. For your girls' softball team, on February 25th, the Lions celebrated their annual Best Buddies night, where the Best Buddies got to run across the field and throw the first pitch.
Number 4, Brianna Nelson, escorted by LHS Best Buddy coach, is scoring. Number 13, Reagan Long, escorted by
On February 28th, the Lions came home with another win against the Porter Spartans. March 4th, the Lions secured a 9-0 win over Tarkington Longhorns. And on March 7th, they defeated Hampshire Finette Ladyhorns 6-1. Congratulations to Brianna Nelson on reaching 100 hits in her high school career. On March 3rd, the girls' golf team finished in second place overall at the Nacogdoches Invitational Golf Tournament. Congratulations to the team on this impressive performance. And finally, our girls' track team competed in Liberty on February 27th, and then on March 6th, they traveled to Cold Spring, kicking their season off. Support the girls as they travel to Huntington High School on March 20th. Keep it up, Lions. Now on to Jacob.
Hey Lions, Jacob here, back with your guys' sports update. Starting off with baseball, the Lions battled to a tie with Diboll on February 27th, but came back strong, crushing Nacogdoches 10-1 on March 1st. They'll take on Liberty this week before facing Dayton on Tuesday and Friday next week. Good luck, Lions. Now on to track and field. The boys have been tearing up the track at the Trinity Valley Relays on February 28th. They finished third overall out of 10 teams, with Ryan Richardson running the 800-meter, Trendon Williams running the 100-meter, and DeAndre Walker running the 110 and 300-meter hurdles, all grabbing first-place finishes. Freshman Elijah Woodring took second in the 32-meter 100. Then at the Cold Spring Trojan Relays on March 6th, the Lions took another third-place finish overall, with Ryan Richardson winning the 800-meter again and the 4x4 relay team bringing home gold. Jatarius Randolph dominated in shot put, taking first place. Now on to golf. The varsity squad put on a strong performance at the Diboll Invitational on March 10th, finishing second place at the Neches Pine Grove Golf Course. For powerlifting, we have big news for Roman Ontiveros. He placed second in the 308 weight class and is headed to state on March 21st at the Taylor County Expo Center in Abilene. DeMorian Hill also had a solid showing, placing fifth in his 198 weight class. The Livingston Lions soccer team is on fire. They took down Liberty 2-1 on March 10th, and before that, crushed Hampshire Finette 6-2 in a dominant fashion. Now they are headed to the playoffs. Way to go, boys. Now on to Madison and Caleb.
We gotta check the mic. Hello, hello. Then, March 7th, the Lady Lions achieved an 8-0 victory win against East Chambers. What was I supposed to say again? February 25th, the Lions celebrated their annual Best Buddies night, where the Best Buddies got to Best Buddies.
Hey Lions, Jake, why'd you click 10-meter hurdles and 300-meter hurdles, and all three of them all grabbed first place for, how do I say that, first place? With powerlifting, no, for powerlifting. Wait, hold on, I lost it again.
We kick off episode 11 with an update and the activities going on. What does that say? That makes no sense.
I think it's supposed to say update on the activities.
There's so much. There's so much.
You just start?
Start there.
Yeah.
Speed it up.
My tummy hurts.
My stomach's been killing me all day.